Hey everyone, Thornton here, and today we're going to be talking about Final Season 2. We are about 2 weeks away from the launch of it, and it looks like it might be a little bit more of a Matrix reveal with a real world and the VR world finally being unveiled as we get closer to the launch of the season. We're going to go over what we know so far, what we can be expecting, and also some of our hopes for Season 2 of the finals. Without further ado, let's talk about today's topic. So if you don't watch a lot of information or news on upcoming video games, the surprise release of the finals at the end of the last year might have caught you a little off guard. Hell, it even caught the developers at Embark Studios off guard. And there is a ton of excitement about what is coming next. The Season 1 is drawing to a close right now. It's got about 2 weeks left, and players are ready for the release of Season 2, which is coming on March 12th. And a lot of speculation about what new surprises Embark has planned for us, as they have been very on top of giving us weekly updates. And so you had to think with a big new season, they're going to have a lot of new content. And due to some recent information and data mines, it does seem to be that way, along with a bit of lore that is going to absolutely explode if what it seems to be setting up comes to fruition. Now, despite the success of Season 1, there's a lot left to uncover about the world of the finals. We really don't know that much. And Embark has been gradually introducing little bits of lore in the updates and sometimes even at the end of matches. The game has fictitious sponsors that we kind of don't know that much about other than the names, and due to some data miners, we get a lot of information about what's going on in the confines of this virtual arena. In fact, a video clip not too long ago which featured Scotty and June suggesting a hidden layer of intrigue with references to recent hacks and cryptic messages left for competitors to discover. Now, some of these phrases are things like seek the truth beyond the walls and one night, 3 dawns, see the signs. I'm not gonna lie to you, this sounds a lot like Hunger Games sometimes, but it also reminds me of like a mixture between the Matrix being stuck in an artificial world. But it does seem that there's a pretty large conspiracy going on beneath all of this stuff. Additionally though, there are anomalies on Halto's official website that suggest that new maps outside of the current arenas might actually be coming in Season 2, which would be really great because I'm tired of playing on Vegas. Even though you can actually see the sphere in the map, I think that's actually pretty cool. Anyways, regardless, this could be pretty fun because it could alter the game's format. If you didn't know though, the real world of the finals is actually a pretty dystopian future. Kind of also reminds me of Ready Player One. I love how the developers at Embark seem to have borrowed from a bunch of different universes to create one very unique one. Basically, you have all these players battling using virtual reality technology, ensuring that, no one actually ever dies. However, though, if we end up going beyond the arena walls, it sounds like there could be a new game mode in the real world that's actually in the works. There's also leaks regarding Season 2, including the introduction of the virtual extension skin bundle. Usually we see a lot of very colorful stuff actually added into the finals, but these skins are incredibly realistic, which could again hint at a shift towards a more authentic aesthetic, or maybe that's just the direction they want to go in Season 2. The description though is pretty interesting. It says a weapon skin that brings the real world to your virtual world, which could actually once again speculate that they're just bringing in a more realistic style for Season 2, or maybe it's teasing that we could be escaping the current slate of the finals maps to battle in the real world. Now, behind all of this stuff going on, there's also the rogue organization known as CNS, which appears pretty hell-bent on disrupting the game show and liberating all the contestants. We don't really know anything about their motives and its potential impact on the game's narrative yet. However, June at one point does say that the messages tend to appear at big matches. Fun little fact though, that it could be a connection. CNS also stands for Central Nervous System too. And since the finals is a VR game show where contestants don't suffer actual damage, maybe the CNS is attempting to disrupt the finals in-universe VR tech. Oddly enough though, there's even more stuff coming. Apparently this is for Season 2. There's new in-game events like Star Power and the love of Thor. Yeah, no, that had nothing to do with me, by the way. Thornton and Thor are completely separate, but it does promise to inject some excitement into matches with buffs and modifiers. There's actually been some commentary found for the mode that includes really over the top stuff, such as, oh, looks like we've enraged the god of thunder, and talk about dropping the hammer, look at that lightning. There's also movement speed mentioned, as players can anticipate as fast as lightning in the arena. Love of Thor sounds like it will probably be pretty similar to the meteor shower event you guys see in the game, which bombards the area with gigantic space rock formations. There's also Star Power that seems to be affecting speed, which could be kind of crazy given how agile light players already are. Kind of like the gravity one, but just this one increases your speed. Overall, Season 2 is right around the corner. The lore seems really interesting, and if they add in a new map and some of these new modifiers, I could see Season 2 going off to a great hit. What we will need to see though is the buffs and nerfs that are included with all this information. Let me know down below, what are your expectations for the lore of the finals? Where do you think it will go in future episodes or updates? Also, what what kind of updates in general do you want to see to the balancing for Season 2. Also, if you're looking for more information on just video games in general, I cover everything on my channel. You can check out these videos right here, and it helps support my channel a ton. And until next time, everyone, thanks for stopping by. I'll see you in the next video.